Hello, welcome to SHE-preneur Stories series, an initiative by 46XX that brings to light story of a woman entrepreneur per episode that might just cheer, inspire, aid and benefit you on your entrepreneurial journey, or might just convince you to become an entrepreneur if you have been toying with the idea for some time now. Today, let's listen in to the story of PADMAVATHI VASANTHAN, the founder and managing trustee of COROAT Trust, which she founded in 2009 with 3 other like-minded women. She is also the founder of Akkam ChellaManick OPC Private Limited, which she founded in May 2021. You may read more about her accomplishments in the description box. Listen in to learn more about as to how did she get to where she is today. Padmavati hails from Tiruchirapalli district in Tamil Nadu, India. Born to N. Manickam, a traditional artisan, and M. Chellamal, a homemaker, she is the youngest of 4 siblings. She has 2 elder sisters and an elder brother. She grew up in a joint family where she lived along with her father's 5 younger brothers' families till the age of 28. She dedicates all the positive traits she has developed, like ownership of family, sharing of responsibilities, being loving and concerned towards other people, etc., to her joint family upbringing. Her parents, like legends, took responsibility for the whole family. Following their footsteps, she took ownership out of concern about the welfare of the entire community, especially the unorganized sectors in the community, and got engaged in impacting the lives of these people. She currently resides in Tiruchirapalli with her husband and her son. Growing up, Padmavati was very good in studies. Even though her parents or siblings could not support her in studies, as they were either illiterate or less literate themselves and could not afford her education, her thirst to come up in life drove her to be good in studies. She did well throughout her academic life. Got 74% in 10th standard, 86% in 12th standard, secured 3rd rank in BA Economics from Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, and 2nd rank in MA Economics from the same college. She was the first generation graduate, especially women graduate, in her community, in her locality. She was a bookaholic and spent a lot of time reading books, mainly Hindu spiritual literature, history of different dynasties in Tamil Nadu, and Tamil historical fiction. She believes that her character building process has a strong connection to whatever she has read. When she would read books on history while at school, she would imagine herself to be the person she read in those books, a hero, and would daydream about it. Once she grew up, this daydream fine-tuned into a strong desire of bringing about a substantial impact in the lives of the families like hers, which then gradually expanded to bringing about a change in the lives of marginalized sections of her community. Coming from a traditional artisan family, growing up, she experienced poverty, indebtedness to private money lenders, unstable livelihood pattern of unorganized workers, lack of access to resources for women to pursue higher education, and inadequate quality of education in government schools. She witnessed child marriage, child labor, low literacy of girls in her family and community, indebtedness of families, and consequent death by suicide or murder of families. This did not deter her, and she fought against all barriers and came out as a first-generation graduate in her family and community. She went on to study further through merit scholarships and completed her post-graduation. She wanted to provide for a better future for her and her family and find suitable solutions to the problems ailing her community. The vulnerability around her has kept her motivated to stay the course and strengthen her interventions to bring about a sustainable change. She chose to rise above any negative comments or failures or non-cooperation from her peers, community of beneficiaries, public institutions, etc. She reminds herself that there is no shame in falling down. However, staying in the same position is shameful. She believes that her resilience is her strength, and her ability to quickly recover from failure, continue to work with full energy, and find the next best alternative to move forward is what drives her. After a lot of struggles to find avenues to enter into the development sector, she would go on to work for the next 11 years, starting 1998, with Tamil Nadu state government, various non-government and not-for-profit organizations, and as a freelance consultant on various developmental projects. She gained expertise in areas of Dalit empowerment, women empowerment, Muslim women empowerment, HIV and AIDS targeted interventions through state level, national level, and international level sponsored projects. This experience inspired and motivated her to venture out on her own. Thus, Padmavathi ventured into entrepreneurship in 2009 with the aim of bringing sustainable changes in the lives of marginalized community, especially in the lives of unorganized workers and their children in Tiruchirapalli district in Tamil Nadu. Since 2009, COROAT Trust has mobilized around 46 lakh rupees worth of microcredit for unorganized workers, both men and women, in the 5 years that it worked with this community. Thereafter, since 2014, when its focus expanded towards empowering women and children of such unorganized workers, it has impacted the lives of more than 4,600 children through its program for education and empowerment, remedial education programs, and reproductive health rights training programs. COROAT has also oriented teachers from 10 government schools in Pondicherry on ways to improve quality of learning skills amongst children from 3rd to 8th standard. Additionally, it has also trained 78 women, especially parents of slum children, on hand embroidery, fashion designing using stonework in women's garments. Recently set up Akkam ChellaManick OPC Private Limited, Padmavathi's second venture is primarily aimed at improving the economic well-being of farmers and promotion of employment of unorganized workers. Currently, Akkam is in the idea stage for promoting milk-based, millet-based and banana-based products. Padmavathi will now give us a peek into what her entrepreneurial journey has been like.
Vanakkam, I am Padmavathi, founder of COROAT NGO and Akkam ChellaManick OPC Private Limited. Basically, I am a development worker and I pushed myself to become a social entrepreneur, impacting the lives of marginalized. I incubated myself in the development sector for nearly 10 years and pushed by the impact I have created in the development sector, I thought of promoting my own organization in 2009 to impact the lives of the community of my own priority. The challenges I have faced starting from my family is the completion of my education, postponement of my marriage, and long hours of work in the development sector. So I overcome all those problems by creating the faith and confidence of me with my family members. And again, I face the same level of challenge from the development sector, from the beneficiaries, from the community, and the schools in which I am working, and the bureaucrats. Again, the work I do and how it impacts the lives of the children have made me to get their support. These two challenges I could manage, and another challenge is the financial requirement for executing my development interventions. So those challenges I am still facing and I could not overcome it. I keep writing proposals and approaching like-minded people. And I am also trying to do the outreach activities and impact the lives of the children and the marginalized through volunteers from the community, like-minded people, so that this financial burden may not be a great problem. So I am doing those things. As I narrated my challenge, the support I received from my parents is the first one which provided me the base to stand in the development sector. And then after entering to the development sector and the entrepreneurial journey, the support I receive from my husband and son, who miss me when I am away from them in my task and other activities. So they are the boon for me to continue my journey. And that staff member, the team of staff who supported me in executing my vision into practice. So these are the greatest support. And of course, not the least to the Hands Foundation, who are the only donor for COROAT. Is the greatest support to understand my vision and enabled me to execute my vision. So these are the support I have received. Actually, I am very poor in balancing family and my work. I always give a priority to my work, and I could not spend any time or spend very little time for my family. So I feel really guilty of my position. When my son is growing up and he demands my presence, then I just compromise my work for the family. So when it is urgent requirement, then only I just skip one and move to the next. Still, I am in the learning process of managing both. And regarding my friends, I have very few friends who are my school friends, and my board members are the next level of friends I have. My accomplishment starts from completion of my graduation, getting employment in the development sector, and initiating my own organization. Because all the three accomplishments I have shared are I am the pioneer in doing all these things. Apart from that, after entering into the development sector and initiating my organization, I have impacted the lives of the children, unorganized workers. That is another great achievement. And apart from all those things, I have made my parents to feel proud of myself. So that I think it is a very great achievement for my lifetime. I am very proud of what I am doing right now. So since you have asked if I look back myself, I feel I just recall these things. Actually, I appeared for UPSC examination in 1994 to become an IAS officer, and I could not succeed because by that time I don't have that much of access to information, resources, and financial resources to continue. So I appeared for the preliminary examination and I could not succeed, and I could not continue that journey because of the access and lack of resources. And after that, I had an opportunity to join as a lecturer in the college in which I studied, but I did not take it up because I want to promote, bring more changes in the society. So I thought it will not be suitable. So when I am facing a lot of struggle in the development sector, I sometimes feel if I would have been IAS or officer, the changes I could make in the society, and I will be trusted by everyone since I have the position. So right now, being a social worker, saying social worker and doing things is not gaining confidence, is creating a lot of problem. So sometimes I feel if I would have been an IAS officer, I would have been in a position to do a lot for the society. If I was an IAS or officer, I would not have been a social entrepreneur. So that is also there. Scaling up of my intervention for the children, for 5,000 more children is another activity I would like to do. And promoting the lives of at least 100 women coolie workers to turn to become a self-employed through vocational skill training and access to resources is another immediate task I like to pursue. And improving the activities of Akkam ChellaManick OPC Private Limited and provide more employment to women workers is another task before me. I felt I am alone in the journey, and I haven't searched for peers who have the same type of life. After becoming a member of WISAN, Women in Indian Social Entrepreneurship Network, I started looking back to myself, reflecting on myself, and have access to other women who are having the same struggles, challenges, and broken those challenges and come up in their life. So after becoming a member of Visan, I started thinking big and critically look at myself and expand my entrepreneurial journey. So earlier I was only a person involved in development activities. Now I believe that I can also enter into business and promote the lives of the people. So I initiated Akkam ChellaManick OPC Private Limited as a result of my membership in Visan. So I am really feeling proud that I emerged from the scratch. Feel proud that you are a women entrepreneur and search for women entrepreneurs like you to get their handholding and their support. And have a determination and in-depth knowledge on the cause and need for your enterprise. And another thing is ability to balance during extreme situation, which could enable you to sustain in the entrepreneurial journey. I thank Rachna for the wonderful opportunity to share my entrepreneurial journey. And 46xx has rightly visualized the need in the women entrepreneurship sector, and they have initiated the access to information, resources, and sharing of knowledge among women entrepreneurs. So it would be definitely, it will motivate women entrepreneurs, and they get all possible support from as a mentor and resources to scale up their enterprise. And it is really a very, very useful initiative by 46xx. And I thank Rachna for the wonderful opportunity, and thank you all for listening to my journey. Thanks a lot.
If you liked what you just saw and heard and would like to be notified as soon as we come up with more such content, like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon of our YouTube channel. Or follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or Sheroes. Or get yourself added to our mailing list by filling in a form. You will find the handles, addresses, links displayed on your screens and in the description box or comments section. Thank you and catch you soon.